Hey, everybody. Welcome to Sanity at the Movies. Just checking in. Our big Dune episode is coming. Denis Villeneuve's Dune 2. We were going to record it this week. It was going to be out in this time slot, but we just didn't get to it due to life and church responsibilities and all kinds of things. So, yeah. But I want you to know, we've got thoughts, don't we, boys?
Oh, yeah, buddy.
Man,
People are going to be really happy. They're going to be as happy or happier with this than our take on the first Dune. That's what I think.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Well, yeah.
Dune, Scrooge, you're doomed for all time. That's the song in my head now.
Oh, really? The one in my head is Dune River. Or fly me
and
to
I
the
said,
Dune.
what about
What's
breakfast at Tiffany's?
I will say, I don't want to give away our takes, but I will say there was a greater variety of feelings about this Dune represented among the three of us than there was about the first
Two of the
Dune.
three of us loved it and wanted to watch it again in theaters. We'll let you guess who.
Yeah, that's an interesting guessing game. I will say, even within that love, there's going to be some hate. And those of you who are like, I can't handle hearing a single bad thing about a thing that I like because it makes my brain explode and I have to question
Why are
my
you still
entire
here?
religion.
Why are you still listening to this podcast?
I don't know why you're still listening to this podcast, but
we find something negative to say about everything.
yes, we do.
Pretty much.
You guys do. I was thinking right over here.
Dune,
No,
Ben.
I'm quite negative.
Dune for all
You're
time.
doomed for all time. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. There'll be some good things to say about it. There'll be some big fat criticisms, bigger and fatter than Baron Harkonnen himself. But
Jai Hulud.
Shai-Hulud. I am the Cuisinart Sazerac.
I'd like to see you make a Sazerac and a Cuisinart.
I could do that. It would be like a dumb, that would be a drink I would criticize because it would probably be kind of like a Sazerac smoothie. And I think smoothies and cocktails should really have very little to do with each other. They should be enemies, really. But instead, in the culture that we live in, they're friends, at least when you go to a restaurant or something. Ugh. So, sorry, Sazerac fans or smoothie, like a Mexican restaurant cocktail, giant smoothie margarita fans.
Yeah, buddy. I'm all for it.
I can't handle a criticism of frozen margarita. I must have my frozen daiquiris. I'm questioning my whole existence now. Yeah, that's right. That's our listeners. They're dumb.
And that's why they're still here.
That's why they're still here. I don't know. I love our listeners. I love you guys. I love myself. I love everything. I think that's what I'm most well known for on the internet. Okay. Anything else to whet our appetite, or do you not want to waste the water?
Man, I don't even waste my water grieving for the dead, so.
Don't want to give the desert your water.
Pretty cold.
Never.
All right. We'll be back with Dune thoughts, and we will probably have them for you in time for you to decide whether to see the movie in the theaters. But let's face it, if you were going to see it, you already saw it, and you just want to talk about it with us. So, you can wait another week or whatever for that. If you think that you'll like it, you'll like it. I can almost guarantee. And if you can't handle any criticisms of it, you won't find anything to criticize. You'll just be like, it's the best movie since Star Wars.
Which says everything it needs to say right there.
Right. You're a stunted adolescent who needs to grow up and enjoy adult things.
There you go.
Yeah. When I was a child, I thought it's a child. All right. I've insulted all our listeners, which is what I set out to do. So my work is done. I've enacted jihad on the listeners and sent them to paradise.
You're now podcast Hitler.
Yep. I'm not podcast Hitler. I'm sure there's an actual white supremacist out there who's podcast Hitler, but
Into paradise, Nathan.
I'm podcast Mohammed or something. Man, that could get me in even more trouble than podcast Hitler.
That's worse, but it may be more trouble.
Well, one could get me canceled. The second one could get me killed. So I guess I'd prefer to be canceled.
There you go. Yeah.
Not a fan of Nazis. Not a fan of Muslims here on Sanity at the Movies.
One of those statements is not like the other.
All right. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.